Good morning. Good morning, Renee. How are you, love? Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning. Good morning, Oliviera. And good morning, Salasia. And hello, Strides. Hi, Rochelle. Good morning. Good morning, Diana. For some of us, it's morning. For some of us, it's just a continuation of yesterday. Good morning, Mama. Hi, Strides. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Right? This week is supposed to be so gorgeous in Ontario. I'm looking forward to it as well. Alrighty, so Diana on Facebook immediately asking to be on the list. So we can, there. It is, it looks beautiful already, just gorgeously sunny. Okay, so Diana wants to be on the list right away. Aw, thanks, Mama. How are you feeling, love? How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better now. Whoa, we're just getting the final card from the card pull. I do, but that depends on your determination of spells. I don't do anything that affects the free will of somebody else. That's why, okay. I don't do anything that, I don't do lives with other people unless I know you. Unless I know you and can pre-approve you. Right? Is this the card for the collective? I love it. All right. All righty. So, what was I going to say? My brain went lip. Oh, to cleanse, you don't even think, Risha. Beautiful, beautiful. I love you guys. I love you. To do a cleanse, I would just get sage. Just get sage and smudge your house. Just make sure that you have a window or a door, like windows and doors open, so that any negative energy that's within your space has a way to go out. That's the purest way to do it, is using sage, Palo Santo, sweetgrass. Those are also ones that would be useful, but I would probably go with sage or Palo Santo as my number one choices. Okay, and you just go through the space cleansing your space, cleansing your stuff. Is that a picture of Damia? Did I see Damia and Melinda? Are we going to get a full snack pack of mods today? A whole pack of mods today? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. All right, I'm going to share this to some people because, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So let's do some sharing. And then we're going to get into doing our breathing. Yep. Yeah. You take the bundle of sage. I would show you, but my sage is upstairs right now. Yeah, I think so. Good morning, Damia. Good morning. Love to you, sweetheart. So we would take you take the sage, and you can you set it on fire, and then you swoop you can cleanse it around yourself. You do your best. You do your best, Salasia. Yeah. Cleansing yourself of negative energy. You can use sage for sure. Palo Santo. You can also do, cleanse yourself in a bath with Epsom salts of negative energy. So Epsom salts, you can even put, selenite, right, is also usable. You can shave off bits of selenite into the bath and do a bath with shavings of selenite and salt. Mm-hmm. Why do you think you have a curse on you? Okay, sorry. We're gonna get started with this stuff, and then we can see if we can talk, because it's becoming a one-to-one conversation. We can connect at some other point, okay? But the cleansing with that, yeah, okay. We can talk about that after. Okay. Good morning. Okay, so remember what we were saying, or what we've been talking about, is that every morning we're going to start by doing our heart focused breathing to get ourselves into a nice coherence between our brain and our heart. And this is what we should all be doing every day, right? As many times as we can, in the sense of at least 3 times, right? And we should do it for at least 3 minutes, but 5 minutes would be really beneficial. And if you can do it longer in the morning, even better. So we're going to start our day with our heart focused breathing. And I'm just going to say happy Easter to those that are celebrating Easter on Monday. I celebrate on Sunday. And by celebrate, I mean, I spent the day with my mom, and I also started fasting yesterday. So this is my day 2 of my 3-day fast for this month. But that's my practice that I like to do. And it's just, I fast when the moon is in my sign for spiritual reasons for myself. But anyway, so we're going to get into the heart focused breathing. So again, this is to put your heart and brain into coherence. It is very soothing and regulating for your nervous system. You should be doing those soothing and regulating things when no food. Exactly. We're twinning. I can drink though. But I don't eat at all. I don't eat at all for 3 days. Ooh, see, I still drink the coffee, and I have spicy coffee. So let's have a sip of spicy coffee before we get going. And hello, Crystal. How are you, love? It's spicy and hot. So when we're with the heart focused breathing, okay, it's going to regulate your nervous system. It's going to also bring your brain and heart into coherence. The electromagnetic field from our heart radiates out about 3 feet in all directions. So we're very heart focused creatures. We think that we're brain focused, but we're not. Our brain only radiates, the electromagnetic field is only about 1 inch from your head. So it's our heart. Right. So we're going to share that out towards everybody. When we get into regulation, other people that come into our energetic field will feel that we're regulated. So this is a technique that's great for nurses or anyone that works with people in emotional sense. And it also works for you when you're around your family. If you're in a regulated sense and your child's distressed, they can navigate towards your safety that you're going to be giving out. So if you're having conflict, you can do a timeout and go and do this technique for 5 minutes or more. Right? Take a 20-minute break from each other, come back, be more in a regulated state so that you're going to be able to respond as opposed to react in that situation, right? So as soon as you find yourself being reactionary, be like, time out. We're going to both go do some breathing and calm ourselves down, and then we'll come back when we can respond, right? Rather than react to each other. Because when you're in that reactionary state, you're really at risk of creating issues within your relationship, right? That's when we say things that we don't mean because we get triggered. So we go back to the point of our initial injury, which could be a 3-year-old. So you'd be literally having a temper tantrum. So we're going to do this heart focused breathing. It's really simple to do. You're just going to focus on the energy going, like the breath going in and out through your heart space. I hold my hand here for a focal point. It's a 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale. You can change that to what feels comfortable for you, because for some of us, if we have a lung issue, that 5 seconds might feel a little bit long. So you could make it a 4-second, right? For some of us, we want it just a little bit longer, so we could do a 6-second. So whatever feels comfortable for you, but 5-second is the most common number for people. 5-second inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to inhale and exhale. And the best way to do it is to exhale first. Okay, so we'll exhale first and then we'll inhale. Once we get breathing into our heart space, we're going to think about something that is love, compassion, care, appreciation, pride, gratitude, any of those emotions. And that's going to kick it up from just heart focused breathing into the quick coherence technique. Okay, so we're gonna get that going. I'll pause at some point to talk when other people show up, but we're going to start the breathing now by exhaling and then inhaling. So how's everybody feeling? Right? When you feel yourself, and the inhale is a good one, but on the exhale is where you feel yourself drop into that nice smooth space. You can continue doing it. We definitely did it for 3 minutes already, but we can continue to do that if you want to continue to do so. But you should do that. When we do that for a minimum of 3 minutes, our body goes into a heightened state of healing for up to 6 hours, right? And it's also a time when you're able to, work on some limiting beliefs subconsciously and do all of that as well. So it's really, really powerful breathing technique. So if you can do that to regulate your nervous system, and create that, what you're doing is retraining your nervous system to safety, right? We spend so much time in that trauma response when when we spend our lives as traumatized children, we spend our time being in our stress response. And even when when we become adults, we think, well, we're outside of that, that exposure that we had as children, but we're still being triggered consistently. We get triggered through, beautiful things such as just our boss calling us to his office, right? That feels like our dad is going to be yelling at us, right? We're going to be disciplined again. So we immediately go into, our trigger of we get triggered into our trauma response. And so we spend a lot of our time staying in that stress response, if we want to even just call it the stress response. And that's just not healthy for us, right? Our body being in that dysregulated state, and our system doesn't know how to navigate towards safety until we retrain it as such, because it's going to want to stay in that familiar zone. So if we don't teach it what feels safe, it's going to keep recreating those situations that will get our nervous system spiked up, right? So it'll put our nervous system into fight or flight because that's what feels familiar to us, and that's where we think is safe. Right. So we have to recalibrate our nervous system to know what safety feels like. Right. That's why a lot of times you can't shut off. You have to go and do because you don't know how to just be, because just being feels so peaceful and so quiet. And a lot of times being in the quiet was just the calm before the storm. Right. So it to us is unsafe. Right. So there's lots of benefits or lots of reasons why our system has stayed in that situation. It's just our mammalian nervous system says, let's go there, let's stay there, right? Right. And just being, exactly. Yeah, just being, right? Just being in our beautiful space. And that's what I did yesterday. I spent a lot of time just relaxing yesterday. I spent most of the day up until like early afternoon with my mom. And then I went for a beautiful walk because it was a gorgeous day yesterday. The wind was still a little bit chilly, but I went for a beautiful walk and spent time in nature with my dog. I listened to my audiobook. And I just really enjoyed myself. I had a long, long shower last night to just cleanse myself. And so it was just a lovely, lovely day of just spending it with me and with my mom and, being in a quiet space. And that was just absolutely lovely. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning. I love you. I love you. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, I actually watched some trashy TV last night. I don't typically watch TV, but there's this trashy show. It's called Love is Blind. My girlfriend and I started watching it when I was living in Alberta as like this like just before, I was getting ready to leave to move back here. So we decided to start watching that show. So a new season came out. So I decided to watch some of that last night. And it is definitely, I'm looking at people and I'm like, well, they could use my help. They're not regulating their emotions. Oh, she's toxic. So it was kind of funny. Me too. I'm a little bit further than you. I have to wait until the 2 new episodes come up now, Damia. That's so hilarious that we're watching the same show. But it is. It's just, like I said, when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my God, that's so trashy. Oh my God, that person's so toxic. We Can Be Heroes? No, I haven't seen that movie yet, Amanda. I don't think so anyway. That's nice. April 14th. Okay, We Can Be Heroes. Yeah, I still don't think I saw it because I really don't watch TV. Aw, thanks, Steve. Blessings to you, sweetie. Right, a study in, yeah, there's 2 girls on there that I'm just like, oh, they're the mean girl club. And yeah, I'm just like, we'll watch the 14th and we'll watch the episodes that come out on the 14th, like the final 2 episodes. We'll watch those. And that's all I was thinking when she said We Can Be Heroes was the song. Right? Exactly. It was a lovely weekend. How was your weekend, Amanda Joe? Yes, they are. They're the mean girls. They totally are. They totally are. Don't you I'm not gonna oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at that. I did also watch another show. It's called The Chosen. Someone had suggested that I watch that, and it's an adaptation, like it's about which is a little bit different. But I did enjoy the first episode of that. So I'm going to check that out a little bit, I think. And yeah, definitely check that out for a little bit. The funny thing is that it's the potato is why I've been watching TV. Manifest? Nice, nice. Is it about manifesting or is it about something else? Because if it's about manifesting, I'm probably all in on watching it. But if it's about something else, yes. If I heard the song, I might be able to sing it if I felt brave enough. Yeah, I'll have to look at what the manifest is all about. So one of the reasons why I decided to watch it wasn't just for me, but because just to shut off and not. Okay, sounds good. But it's for Cass because I spend so much time sitting at my desk, right? And when I sit and watch a little bit of TV, I'm sitting on the couch and he gets to cuddle with me. So he got to cuddle with me for a little while, these last couple of days while I've been watching that show. So that's been really a treat for him. And I feel like I need to find some other, maybe I'll do some reading and actually sit down on the couch and read so that he can get on the couch and cuddle with me, because I think that he misses that. Obviously definitely misses that. So, it was nice to shut down and watch just some TV, even if I consider it to be trashy TV. It was fun to sit down and watch that and hang out with him. But I can also put YouTube on the TV as well. So I could be watching educational stuff, sitting down and watching it and cuddling with the dog. Hello, Anita. Are you excited as I am about the beautiful weather we're going to have in Ontario this week? I'm super, super stoked about how warm it's going to be. Super excited. Okay, we can continue chatting. I'm going to do the cards. Okay, so I have 3 tarot cards and an oracle card. So we'll see what our reading is for today. It looks like a really good reading. So we'll see. But we'll see what everyone else thinks about it. And sometimes the tough messages are exactly what we need. They're actually the good messages. But I'm super looking. You're right. That full moon was heavy. Like I've been tired and having like really wicked dreams and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really weird. Really weird. Nice. I'm looking at the forecast. I mean, today we're supposed to get a high of 17 degrees. 17. And tomorrow is going to be 19, and Wednesday 20, and Thursday 24, and Friday 24. I mean, I'm hoping. Yes. Lots of big energy with it. And the Schumann's resonance has just been really high lately. Like the one day it spiked to 31. Yeah, the dreams, like really, really wild dreams. The one dream, I literally had a dream that I'm pretty sure it was basically, who is it? My one dream was, I'm trying to think of the two singers. I can almost, it's right there on the tip of my brain. Yeah, no more snow. No more snow. I'd like to be out of that. No more snow. But we do look like we're having a beautiful week, and I hope that it's true and that it stands true, because we know how sometimes the weather network can tell you that you're going to have good weather and then it ends up not being so great. But I figure it's April. It's like Lizzo said, it's about damn time. It's about damn time. That's the energy that I'm in. It's about damn time. Sonny and Cher and the White Stripes. There we go. The White Stripes. Yeah, why can I not think of her name? Like, she's right there. Anyway, I had a really weird dream. I had a really, really weird dream. Really weird dreams. Really weird dreams. We're just going to leave it at that. Really weird. Okay, so the first card for the collective is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture, options. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose only one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything. Oh, Melinda, I will take a sip of coffee. Thank you. We're definitely going to have a good healing session today. We'll do a really good healing session. I think maybe before we even start the cards, we'll go into healing. Okay. Alicia. It's not Taylor. Alicia Singer. I was thinking of two singers. They both start with A. That's where the problem is coming in, is because my brain is mushing the two of them together and it's having a hard time. Alicia Keys was one, but then there's the other one. She sang Pon de Replay. Is it Alicia Keys? Good morning, Astro Kitty. And good morning, CJ. Rihanna. So it wasn't even with an A, but I don't know why Rihanna came up with an A. So I had a dream about those two, and they were in a relationship, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well. It was really weird. Really weird. I don't know. Like I was basically either Rihanna or Alicia Keys. It was weird though. Yeah, it was weird. So I had a dream about the two of them, and I was one of them. It was weird. It was really weird. So anyway, good morning, CJ. It was really weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'd really have to dissect the dream, and I don't know what messages it has or anything. It almost feels like, there was a potential that maybe I astral traveled and was watching like in another timeline or something. It was just really weird. Really weird. Really weird. Okay, back to the card. Back to the card. So this is about thinking that you have to choose one perfect, correct path, right? And if you think about that, it can actually complicate and muddle your direction. Hi, Charmaine. Soul partnership. Interesting. Because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose, right? We always want to know, like, if I choose this direction, what is the rest of it going to look like? Is it going to be amazing? And this is the right choice. Like, we get so hung on, before I make this choice, I want to know for sure it's going to be the right choice. And we can't know that. The only thing we can know, and this is the beauty of the universe, is whatever choice you choose is the right choice, right? It's always the right choice. And that can give you some calm, beautiful. Yes. And you absolutely are. There's about 10 on the list at this point, Palomi. We absolutely are. The time as we know it is not the way that it is, right? Humans made the concept of time, but your spirit doesn't live in time like this. Your spirit is experiencing the present, the future, and the past all at once. So if you tap into your higher self, that's why you can see past lives, because when you tap into your higher self, you can see past and future lives. And that's because when you pull back into that higher self, it's seeing everything all at once. So it can tap into those different timelines. It can tap into not just those different timelines as in past, present, and future, but also into different actual timelines. You're welcome. Thank you. Right. So that's the way that your higher spirit is. It's seeing everything all at once in every dimension, in every time, in every space. Like, it sees it all. So when you feel like you're multiple dimensions at the same time, you're tapping into your higher self and tapping into some of those other timelines, parallel dimensions and stuff like that, in the past or the present or the future. Very cool. Very cool. Work on that. That's actually really cool. Spend time working on it. Try to improve it. Right. Okay. So use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Definitely not too late to be on the list, Vicky. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choose that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. So remember, tapping on the screen is lovely. Sharing it is lovely because we can spread the message out and talk with more people. And oh yeah, I have scroll brain too. And then also, if you appreciate what I'm doing during this morning show, gifts are generous, and I'm grateful for that. And good morning, Marilyn. Sorry, my brain immediately wants to say it the other way. Good morning, Marilyn. How are you today? I look forward to talking with you soon. I'm so excited. I love meeting people that I interact with, because then I get to see that. Yes, definitely. Definitely. When I allow myself to, if I allow myself to, then I definitely do. Right. So the Hanged Man was the next card that came up. So this is about getting a different perspective, right? So we're making a choice and we're not sure which one to choose. And this is telling us, look at it from a different perspective. And that may help you to figure out what you want to choose, right? So let's look at this perspective. Number 12, the Hanged Man. Okay. So surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, new wisdom found, spiritual teachings, sacrifice, enlightenment. Flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow, and the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and advantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. So this is that whole, like, if you can step back into your higher self, which has that bigger vision, right? That it can see the past, the present, the future, multiple timelines. Like it can see all of that. If you can get into your spirit, so meditation, prayer, really connecting with nature, you can get those aha moments, or you'll see like a vision of something and be like, oh yes. And it'll give you clarity on how to reach that. That perspective can come, but only when you let go and you surrender and you step back into your higher self, right? So open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already know which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen, right? When we get caught up in do and go, we're disconnected from our higher self, which exists when we just be, right? Just being is when we can get into that connection, right? So I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. Okay. So then the last card that I pulled from the tarot cards is the 9 of Cups, right? So if we have this choice that we're not sure what to do. Hi, Debs. Welcome. It's been a while. If we step back into, like, we're making this choice, we're asked to take a different perspective, to step back to our higher self. And then we get the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. This is beautiful, right? We know the 9 of Cups is a great card. The 9 of Cups is like literally the best card, one of the best cards. I shouldn't say the best. One of the best cards in the deck, right? The universe is gifting you your desire, choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, abundance. This card is a card of abundance and happiness and is often fittingly called the wish card. What have you been wishing for? Allow yourself to experience how fulfilling this journey can be and fill your life with all the laughter and bliss needed to spur you into the next phase of your happiness. Take stock of all the feelings that are surfacing and remember to practice gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams, right? Oh, and we can put Leslie down for a card if Leslie wants a card this morning, because she actually gifted me through PayPal the subscription fee for this month. Okay, so she can be, and I'll just put that down, that I'll say April, today's the 10th, 7th. Okay. I just put it in brackets there, beside her name. Okay. Thank you, love. Okay, so the appearance of this card in your spread is an auspicious message of prosperity, harmony, and getting what you desire. What you have been working toward is coming to you, so enjoy life's pleasure and sink into the awe and wonder of your joyous heart. Right? Like, how beautiful is that? So it's really a beautiful message, and I haven't even read the oracle card, but this message is a beautiful message. So you have a choice before you. Connect with your higher self, change your perspective, and that choice is bringing you your wishes manifested, right? Like, how lovely is that? You just have to surrender to the divine, surrender to the cosmos, surrender to God, to the Holy Spirit, to your higher spirit, whatever you want to call it, right? And that'll help you to make the choice. But know that you're not going to make the wrong choice. Even if that choice leads us down a path where we end up, experiencing something that was struggle or pain, there was a meaning behind that struggle or pain, right? And you know what? In all fairness, Leslie did it in a way that was much more beneficial. By subscribing to me, by donating through PayPal, I get the full money. Whereas if you go by this, you get whatever TikTok decides to give you, which is peanuts on the dollar. Right? Which is lovely. Oh, you have a wonderful adventure today. I love you, Jenny Lynn. Mwah. Love to you, friend. Have a wonderful day. Okay. So the last card that I pulled was building blocks, number 28. Okay. So this is all about building your foundation, right? So we're securing the foundation fully here. That's not going to be found within that book. This is in this book. So number 28 is the building blocks card, right? Yes, sorry, e-transfer, PayPal. Either way, she donated to me through a different format. 11.1 thousand likes. Beautiful. Right? Yes, even better, because even PayPal takes their little portion, right? So strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you're making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Okay, love. So, when you're that building blocks, right? So that choice that we're making is just solidifying our foundation, right? The choice that we're making now is just going to solidify the foundation so that we have a nice solid foundation which to build upon. When we connect with our higher self, then those wish fulfilled is happening. The wishes are being fulfilled. So just a beautiful, beautiful reading that we had this morning. Okay. So like I said, I was going to do a healing session right after we did the cards before we get into giving the cards. And then I'm going to check in and see if Diana is still online. And if she's not online, then we'll skip past that. But Diana did ask on Facebook right away for a card this morning. So we'll see if she's still there and I'll pull her a card. Spicy coffee. Num, 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 num. Num, num, num. Yes. So we're gonna do this beautiful blessing. Okay. And I want everybody to join in. Hi, is that Jess this morning? Because it's saying Facebook user, but if that's Jess, hello, Jess. And Diana, not necessarily seeing Diana there, but I do want to sorry, saw something. But we're going to do the blessing first. So we're going to do it all together. And it's a very simple blessing, but we want to integrate it with everybody. And the blessing is, I posted it on my Facebook for everybody to do. Yes, squirrel, definitely. And it probably was a squirrel, but it caught caught my eyes. Either ours is another, bird. There we go. That's the other thing, a bird. Okay. So the blessing that we're going to do before I do the healing is that I am blessed. You are blessed. We are all blessed. Okay. And I just want that to sink in. I am blessed. You are blessed. We are all blessed. And so it is. Okay. I just see it saying Facebook user, Diana. And I thought that was Jess. So, but that must be because you're on your phone. So your phone's not lined in with that, but that's okay. Okay. We're all blessed. We are all blessed. Okay. So we're going to do the healing right off the bat, and then we'll move into the cards. Okay. And clarity. And you can always ask if you're struggling with anything, if you're having any struggles, just let me know. Okay. And we'll talk about that stuff as we go. If there's anything that you really need direction on, just let me know what you need direction on. Okay. But while we're doing the healing, I'm going to, actually, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about dropping it down to subscriber chat this morning. Okay. This morning, we're just going to leave it all open, but just, we are doing the healing. So if you can just, be quiet with me with my brain. And that's why I close my eyes when I do the healing too, is so that I don't get squirrels. No, it's because of StreamYard, Diana, and it's okay. Because you're on your phone on Facebook, you'd have to reallow StreamYard permission to share your username, and it's absolutely fine as long as I know that you're there. Okay, so we're going to do the healing. Okay, so like I said, I always get you to participate in the healing. That way I'm not giving you anything that you don't want to accept. Okay, so you are the inner healer as well, right? That's what I always talk about, is igniting the inner healer in you. And look at 1, 2, 3 for our likes right now. So you're going to put your hand over your heart space. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to see white light coming into you, filling up all the spaces of your body. If there's a space in particular that you need healing, you can send that more to that space to concentrate it in that specific spot. Okay, so just close your eyes, see the white light coming in and going to wherever you need the healing to occur, or just have it go through your entire body. You can see it as a pure white column of light, or you can see it as white light swirling around you. However you want to envision it, you're the healer. Light yourself up however you mean, right? And I thank you for that, Leslie. So I'm gonna connect, and I'm gonna get in connection with my higher self and the people that I like, that I call in. So I'm gonna call on Archangel Michael to create a protective circle around us while we're doing the healing, because I feel like that's necessary. And then I'm gonna call on Archangel Raphael to help, right? And light and gold, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself ready. You just accept it if you want it. Just I'll be open to receiving it if you wish to receive it. Okay. Love you. Love you. Love you. Ah, whew. That was a really good healing session. I got so warm in the like I can't even speak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. All righty. Love to you. Love to you. Okay. We're going to get some cards going. Now, remember, if you're having anything specifically that you're struggling with or you need help with, just let me know. And we are open to discussing that. And I can give you some guidance. Okay. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Love to all. Definitely love to all. I send out love to Varying Redbeard in case you don't want healing. I send out lots of love. I'm so excited. Oliviera booked her free session. She was one of the ones that won the free reading last month. So she gets a free reading today. Or sorry, not today, but she gets a free reading. And I'm so excited to sit across from you in a video session. So excited. I'm just questioning about a curse on me if I'm negative things that you said the saying for help take care of that. You don't have a curse on you. I don't know why you think that, like in all the conversations that we've had, Diana, I don't know why you think you have a curse on you. I've never felt that there was that applied on you at all. I do know that like through the experience of your trauma that you are very anxious and yeah, it's not today, it's next Monday. Yeah, just breathe, sweetie, just breathe. Yes. Yeah, I just even saying that, I'm just like, oh. And try to take that, that because the way that you put that, even though I know it was a typo, but I'm just going to send love to you times 3, Diana. 3 times the amount of love and a big hug from the universe. Okay, a big hug from the universe. Okay. All right. So Renee and I have a session coming up very soon. I'm so excited. So excited. Yes. She does have to want to start. No apologies needed. No apologies needed. So Renee, you got the tough card today. Something is not for you. Now this could be something really, really small, and fair enough. Like in order to give you a hug from the universe, you have to accept it. Like anything that, you have to accept or be willing to receive what is coming to you. Like the same thing with healing, right? You have to be open to. I love hugs from the universe. Okay, so not for you. Queen Mama Llama. Nice name. I like it. So not for you, Renee. Maybe we'll explore this a little more when we do the reading later, the reading that you won. Okay, so a clear knowing, right? Tough cards are good cards. They can open you up. They can really help, right? A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. And this, when Colette Baron Reed went through she did a session talking about the cards, right? So she went through and explained what each of the cards meant and all of that stuff. And when she explained what the cards meant, she's talking about not for you, and she was, and you know how she pulled it one time and she's like, what's not for me? But she was just thinking about like purchasing a fur coat, and the card, like, it's not for you. The fur coat's not for you. It doesn't have to be that, you know, that person or that job or that career or that whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be something big that's not for you. It could be something small. But anyway, the message behind that, something is being, is a redirection, right? A redirection. So there are times when it appears that no matter how, aren't for anybody. I agree, Leslie. I agree. No fur coats, fake, or like no fur coats. Fake is one thing, but then I'm not, you know, too accept the animal. I agree. I agree with that mentality, but I don't impose my views on others, though. I just hope they make the right choice. Coffee. So there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work on something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel as if you're just watching from the sidelines. Good morning, Mel. Love. You have to book your session still, my darling. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. I am doing very well. Hello, Nia. Love to you, friend. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Nice. I love it. I love it. Perfect, Mel. And I can't find you on Facebook for some reason, so you'll have to connect to me on Facebook, and then I can send you the link through Facebook to book. Okay, love? So, oh, my brain went out the window. Trying to call it back. Trying to call it back. Melinda's definitely got it. Yeah, looking at the reading for sure. Oh yeah, that's, I was just going to talk about that, the reading. So when we look at, you know, what, that it's not for you, right? Sometimes when we're in the heart of the moment, let's say you went and applied for a new job and you got denied that job, you might be like, oh my God, I didn't get the job. Then you get sad about it. But you can stay in a positive state of mind, because you can look at it and say, well, you know, maybe that job would have been like really terrible, right? Perfect, right? We'll get it back together. We'll get our brains back together. I love it. Call them back in the window. Oh yes, a better place, right? So, you know, I had that too, where I lost a job, where I got fired from my job, and someone lied, like they lied about me, and you know, and they fired me, and I was wrongly terminated, and I was so upset by it, right? Because it was really hurtful. I wasn't somebody that was a bad employee that went around and got terminated from all these jobs. So to get fired was really, really, really hard. And yeah. And so, but then I got another job later on, which ended up being like, if I hadn't got fired, I would have stayed, because sometimes we're just too stubborn, right? I would have stayed in that toxic environment, and who knows what it would have done to me, right? But instead, I lost that position, which then propelled me into another job, which was a great job for the years that it served me. So it was amazing. Right. And sometimes we do that too. And we're like, oh my God, this is such a bad thing. I'm being, you know, I'm losing my relationship. But then you end up years later, you're in the ideal relationship with somebody that matches you and that, you know, really connects with you. And, you know, it's a beautiful relationship. And you'll be like, well, wait a second. This is everything that I've always wanted. If I hadn't left that other relationship, I wouldn't be here right now. So it may not seem it in the moment, but in the future, you'll find out that exactly that what got denied you actually put you in position to receive what was meant for you. Something that was much better and more in alignment with who you are and would be, more beneficial to your future. Sometimes those changes are painful though. And sometimes the road between the loss of something to getting something can be very painful too, or it can be, it can have struggles within it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be all roses and rainbows, but it can be, at the end, it's what's meant for you. You're going to be where you're meant to be and have what's meant for you, because whatever is meant for you will not be denied you, right? It's an important thing to remember. All righty, Winnie is next for a card, and then I'm going to do Diana's card because Diana had asked first, so we'll get Diana in. But I'm going to do Winnie and then Diana. All righty, we're going to throw a few cards. I just want to check out. 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 cents. So after, well, we'll see how Winnie, milk and honey. Okay, milk and honey for Winnie. This is a beautiful card. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. The Oracle's message: you've entered into a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you are in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Right? So you are in a beautiful state of prosperity. Things are going to start to show up for you in a beautiful way. You just have to, like, the whole concept of relinquishing control come to you. Just let it come to you and be in that beautiful, beautiful. Are you sure? Do you want me to do yours right now, Oliviera? Because you are next. Do you have time to stay for a card right now? You're welcome, Winnie. Because if you do, I'll pull your card right now, Oliviera. Because you were next on the list. Okay. Look at that. Mending. Number 52 just flew right out of the deck right as I was doing that. So number 52. Forgiveness. Making amends. Healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. And it's a beautiful message, right? We need to feel, right? We need to feel the emotions that we're experiencing and understand. Sometimes when something happens, the best thing that we can do is say, what is the lesson here? What am I to learn through this experience to integrate that within you? The other time is to look at it and say, when did I feel like this before? Because maybe it's not all the emotions that I'm experiencing right now aren't about this given moment, but it's about all the moments that I felt like this. Right? So if I can look back to the source of where the injury hurt, the first hurt happened, I can heal that, mend that entire rift, right? So just beautiful. I'll keep that in mind, Leslie, that you want to look at that mending card. Okay. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Okay. Greetings. Hello, Diana Fraser. So we have another Diana from Facebook on. And hi, Julie. How are you, love? Okay. So I'm going to pull Diana Poole's card. So that's obviously the first Diana. I'm just don't worry about putting, don't worry. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Good morning, Leah. How are you, love? It's been a while since I've seen you on here. Okay, we're going to do this and then we'll do the Okay, Diana. No, it doesn't. Neither Diana shows up, but this is for the first Diana, not Fraser. Okay, not Mirth. This is for the other Diana. Okay, never ending story in protection mode. Love you. Thank you so much. Mwah. I'm well. I'm very well. Very well. I have this wonderful group of people that I get to spend my time with. How can you not be well with that? Right? How can we not be well? So Diana, Diana with an H. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Right. And this is also like when we look at the never ending story, it's talking about like, what are the stories that you tell yourself about you and about your life? And are you telling the same story over and over and over and over and over and over again? And if you are, and you're not liking the results of your life, maybe it's time to tell yourself a new story, right? Instead of, staying in that state of negativity, right? In the state of lack, in the state of fear-based thinking, in the state of, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. And saying any of those things to yourself, switch the story because you are lovable. I'm lovable, you're lovable, we're all lovable. I am deserving, you're deserving, we are all deserving, right? It's so true that we are all love. We are the expression of love, right? We are the expression of love. And we are lovable. We've been lovable and deserving every moment of our lives. Of course we are. Okay. So start to tell yourself a new story, Diana. Okay. And just stay out of other people's stuff, other people's business. That was a cool little gift that they gave me. Thank you, Melinda. That was really cool. All righty. So we're at 10:07. Let's get our leaf ready. Okay. So we're gonna try to do two. Okay, we'll do a release as well as a calling in today. I just feel that's necessary. Okay, I've got two kind of sort of stuff. Anita's like, let's burn, baby, burn, baby, burn. Okay, so first we're going to do the card that we're going to release stuff, right? We're going to let go of the things that we don't want, right? And we're going to let go of name calling. Right? Because the people you shouldn't be calling yourself names. Okay? We're going to release laziness. And inertia, anger. Remember to feel the anger and understand where it's coming from, because oftentimes under anger is hurt. Okay? Stagnation, that's a good one. We let go of poverty, consciousness. Oh, dissolving. Yes, dissolving. Exactly. Dissolving. Yeah. Limiting beliefs. I mean, if somebody comes up and slaps you across the face, you might be angry right in that moment, for sure, right? We can be hurt. We can be, there's a lot of different, let go of the elite. I don't think we can let go of the elite. Jealousy, that's a good one. Jealousy. It's 10:10. I caught it on the clock, so it's a valid burn. All right. We don't want to let go of that. We want to call that in. We're going to put that on the call it in. Hi, Mac Daddy. It's been a while since I saw you too. How about we let go of hate? We let go of disillusionment. Let go of fear. That's good. Right at the same time, Winnie, we're going to let go of fear. Hostility. Resentment. Envy. Envy's okay. Jealousy is the bad part of envy, right? When we envy somebody, that propels us into action, right? I got anger down. Comparison. That's a good one. Right? Envy is what makes us get up and start. And we are. Exactly. I agree with that. Guilt. That's a good one. Shame. Let's get rid of shame. Right? I love it. Procrastination. Beautiful. And doubt. I like that too. Okay, we've got a good list of things to let go of. Pride. Okay, now we're going to call in. We got this leaf to call in on. Actually, we're going to use this leaf. I like it better right now. All righty. I love it. We got doubt on there. We got all of it on there. Okay, what are we going to call in? We should call in love, because love is the best of all. Fulfillment. We already had that down. Nobility. Light. Strength. Resources. Confidence. Independence. Happy dog vibes. You should see him. Happiness. So joy. We like our joy. Happiness. Gratitude. Protection and determination. They're both lovely. Protection. Determination. Inspiration. Compassion. Energy and motivation. Discipline. Kindness and understanding. Angelic guidance. Openness. I love it. Openness. Abundance. Serenity. Watch that. That's a good one. Clarity. Wisdom. And knowledge. Well, balance. Serendipity. Forgiveness. That's a powerful one. Earth healing. Now we're calling in some big ticket items. Earth healing. And we're going to call in healing for us as well. Grace. Health. Strength at proper time. Yes. Strength at proper time. All right. So we'll burn the release leaf. And then we'll call in all of our stuff. Hi, Tammy. How are you, love? We've got so much on our leaves. Where did I put my matches? Matches. All right. Whoops. We're going to need a new match. We're going to need a new match because we know us. We got to burn the whole leaf out. I'm always trying to hold on. There we go. All right. So there's the release gone. And now we can replace. There. As above, so below, so blessed be, and so it is. And so it is. Love you guys. Alrighty. So we did Diana. And then after Diana is... Yes. So I think Amanda Avila is back. I saw her name there. So we can do Amanda, but Rochelle had to leave and Jenny had to leave. So Amanda is next. Thank you. They're beautiful words that you gave. I love you. Thank you for sharing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I think that'd be too much for my leaf. Just too much. And thank you, Marilyn, for all of the stuff that you shared. Beautiful, beautiful. So Amanda Avila. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You want me to spell that? Amanda, thinker, number 44. Yep, perfectly read. So we're just doing just a transfer. Autocorrect knew it. Copy and paste on this side. We've got two. We got them on both sides. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hi, Tara or Tara. I don't know how you say your name, but Tara. Okay. So for Amanda, number 44, the thinker. Okay. And yeah, Carla, we just do like just small gifts as an energy transfer. No, you didn't miss. You didn't miss, Mel. I'm slow today. We did the burn though. We burned things while you were gone, I think. So for Amanda, strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and know the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Right? So yeah, it's just energy transfer. That's all we're doing. It's just an energetic transfer. If you like what I do or support me, you can support me. A spoonful of medicine makes the sugar go down. A spoonful of sugar, sorry, makes the medicine go down. Exactly. Right? So hello, Helena. I was actually thinking about you. And you know what? When I burned, I put resources down for you. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you had a beautiful, beautiful day in the dirt planting. All right, Amanda Joe. Amanda Joe is next. Is this one Amanda's? Amanda Joe. Amanda Joe. Is this Amanda Joe? That was the one I sensed. The medicine came down first, right? Wow, that's a busy. So message in a bottle in protection mode for Amanda Joe. Number 15. Hi, Leah. Again. Thank you for the mirror, love. Thank you. Okay, so the protection message for Amanda Joe. Are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart and will draw your attention to what you're overlooking. Nice. Very nice. That's a very productive day. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So that's a good message for you, Amanda Joe. Right? Sometimes we disregard them. Hello, Dan. Thanks, Winnie. Love you. And hi, Daniel. All right. So next is Anita. Oh, nice. I threw like 5 cards. Anita, always the way it goes, right? Yeah, all that fresh air. Hi, James. How are you, love? Is this Anita's card? Is this Anita's card? No. I'll take the Sun and 9 of Cups. How about go the distance? How about go the distance? Is that a good one? Number 47? Oh, interesting. It didn't show me anything on this side, but I'm glad you found me again. So go the distance, endurance, strength, the long haul. Interesting. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Yeah, interesting. Just get a little bit of blockage there. Well, I just sent out a protection and I cast out all the negative energy, that if there's any negative energy or anything that shouldn't be here, I sent it back to them with love times 3. All right. Look at him. He's having a good old nappy nap. Good old nappy nap. Alrighty, Vicky. All things Vicky is next. Big nap. When my mom's here, he doesn't nap when we have visitors as much. Yeah. It is definitely. Hello, Angel Wings. How are you, love? Flexible is the card for all things Vicky. Flexible. Number 19. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromise. Without compromising what's most important. So the oracle's message. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure, like a building, would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be right now. This willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. It's a lovely, lovely message. And you're on the list, Angel. The viewings went really, really well, and I have a new place now. So I'm very happy about it. Yeah, did we need the ward doll? It's been a while since we pulled out the ward doll. Right, my ward doll. My beautiful ward doll. Yay! Mel's got her reading book. Yay! Thank you, Tasha. Yeah, it's perfect. One of the things that I wanted with my house was to have well water. This house has well water. It's beautiful and sunny, which would be the other thing that I wanted, was a beautiful and sunny house. So it's got lots of sun. It's near the lake, but close enough that I can actually see the lake from the front of, like, from the deck that I have. I can see the lake. I wanted to have a place where I could still sing. So even though it's an apartment in another person's house, and they're only there like 6 days of the month. So I have like basically living in a house by myself for 6 days of the month, like besides the 6 days. So it's like having the whole place to myself. It's got a big, beautiful backyard. He's okay with cats, like everything. It's just, everything's included. So I only have one bill. So I don't have to pay like multiple bills. It's over $1,000 less a month than what I'm paying for here, which is way better, way better. And yeah, and he liked my energy. Like, that's what sold him on me getting the place, was he liked my energy. He's willing to help me out with whatever furnishings or anything that I need that I don't have, because I rented this place furnished. So when I was telling him, like, I've just got some shelves that I have to, like, some shelves and stuff. I go, well, actually not shelves, but like, you know, like cabinets that hold stuff. And he goes, yeah. He goes, you need a cabinet for all your witchy stuff. And I was like, how did you know that? Yeah, I got a place. I got a beautiful place. And he's a registered massage therapist. So he actually converted his garage into a space that he does massages in. And he's like, and if you want to do energetic healings or any sessions in person, we could talk about and maybe negotiate you using that space as well. So I have the opportunity to use his space for my business too. So just like everything about it was just like, it couldn't have been, it's just perfect. It really is perfect. I would say if I had to pick one thing that wasn't, the two things that I would say would be like not perfect, but I'm okay with, I'm totally okay with. I don't have a bath tub. So I just have a shower, like it's a stall shower, but I can deal with that. And then the second thing is that the access to the backyard. It's not like I have access to the backyard from like to let Cass out. I'll have to take him out and put him in the backyard, but that's fine. Those are minor little inconveniences to have to take your dog to a backyard as opposed to just letting him out. That's no big deal. No big deal. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm just going to keep saying, because it really is. It's the best place. Just the best place. So very, very lucky. Yeah, my perfect house, you know, and that's fine. I mean, we'll see. As long as if it's somewhere warm, that's what I'm hoping for. That's all. That's my biggest thing, is looking for a warm house, a warm like space that's warm, so I can, if I can earth year round, that's a little bit more important. Oh, I thought you did come back, my love, because I saw you commenting on the leaf, and then right after the leaf, I pulled your card. It's, you know, like there's houses, and in between the two houses, you see a piece like this big of the lake. You see between the houses, the piece of the lake, but I'm close enough to walk to it very, very easily. So that's all. Right. And yes, it was just beautiful because yeah, the energy was good. Like he doesn't use plastic either. He doesn't watch TV. He's like a couple years younger than my mom. So like in between my mom, I think that would make him, he's like 16 years older than me, but yeah, it's good to be close to the lake. It is. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I can see it. It doesn't matter if it's only that much of it. I can see it, which is lovely. Oh, because I saw you commenting on the leaf burning stuff, so I assumed you were back at that point. But you got the card that was thinker, right? So it's you're in a thinking state. We can. So the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. The things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. So it's just like really just the facts are the facts, right? Don't be assuming anything. Just how it's showing up is exactly how it's meant to be, and it's okay. Everything's going to be just awesome, right? So basically, don't get into the overthinking. Just, you know, analytical, that kind of thinking is all that you're going to be doing. So for Astro Kitty, time for a nap in protection mode. Okay, love. Make sure I'm on the right one. Time for a nap in protection mode. Number 24. I love you. Right on time. So for our lovely Astro Kitty Kate, or Cat, Nito needs a nap, man. You are a human being, not a human doing. We all are. We're human beings. We're not meant to do. We have to be okay with rest. And if you're not okay with rest, that could be a very strong indicator that you are operating in high functioning anxiety, or have some underlying trauma stories that you need to work through. So you are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible that you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserve for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. And that's what ended up happening with me is I did not heed the warnings that I was becoming burnt out. And I kept going and going and going and going. And then I burned out. And when you allow yourself to go to full burnout state, it takes a long time to recover from that. A lot longer than doing the healing now. Like to take that nap now. You are on the list, Tasha. You are on the list. All right. So Leslie, they did not come together. But Leslie's card now. And you are on the list, Tasha. And then after Tasha is Celeste. Tasha. Sorry, not Tasha. Leslie. Sorry. To the sea. Hello, Liz. To the sea, love. To the sea. This, you know me with my boats. They've got to... They got to come in on the side. Number 7, to the sea. To the sea. Happy Easter, Liz. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Right? Yeah, I like that too. I like lakes and oceans and seas. I like water. Definitely like the water. It's the part of me that was in Atlantis that wants the water, that loves the water, I'm sure. Plus it's so grounding, right? It's such a grounding space. You can go sit and stare at the water and just watch the waves on the shore. Is that sea permanent? I don't feel that it's permanent, right? It's ebbs and flows, right? It ebbs and flows, love. Right? Ebbs and flows. Right? It's I think that it's ebbs and flows. But we can ask this one. For divine, we can ask divine, is the to the sea, is the ebb and flow, or is the sea permanent? Is the sea permanent? Yes. What's the matter, Crystal? Okay, so Celeste is next. Okay. If you want, we can do you want just a yes, no, Tasha, or do you want a card? Oh. I'm sorry that you're experiencing all of that. Hi, Shabam. Can Leslie avoid the C doing quantum instead? Can Leslie avoid the C doing quantum instead? Why do you want to avoid the C? I think that what you're interpreting as the C and what I'm hearing and what I'm as the C is different, right? So we can confirm or clarify that later, okay? Aw. So the C, the flow, right? So to the sea, as in like, and this is talking the sea, like what you'd float a boat on, right? Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Okay. So yeah, hi Jennifer. Yeah, it's unfortunate that his mood, had you thrown off today, or your partner's mood. So Celeste. I don't even know where's Celeste on here. I didn't even see Celeste, but the fates for Celeste. Okay. And yeah, later, Leslie, the fates, number 17. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily be concerned with eating things. I would be more concerned with just doing your heart focused breathing before you go into the exam will get you into into coherence and an alignment with your higher self much better, and it will let go of that the interference of your other your partner being upset, had you in an upset space, which was not helpful for your memory. Doing the heart focused breathing would get you into coherence, right, which would allow you to have the clarity that you needed through your exam, right? It would stabilize your energy much better, right? Hi Shabam, we can put you on the list, okay, for a yes no, okay? All right, so we're going to skip past Celeste. So Mel, it's Mel. Aw. Yeah, doing that heart-focused breathing is so good before you do exams because it gets you right in the right state of mind, right? So Mel, Yang in protection mode. Yang in protection mode. And then after Mel is Diana Mirth. And then Julie, okay? And did Leah leave? Maybe she'll come back. Well, Yang. In protection mode. Be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead you to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't a cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperaments, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Yeah, hopefully they let you know what the mistakes were that you made within the test. Not all of them do. Not all of them do, but yeah, that's what I would suggest. Okay, love. So Diana, here and now, number 32, here and now. It is. I'm looking forward to our reading. Number 32 for Diana. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. And that it does, right? Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, just do that. And like I said, work on that heart focused breathing. So breathing into your heart space, thinking about something that makes you feel pride, love, things like that, right? And slow down your breathing to about 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, and just do that for 3 to 5 minutes before you start your exam, or even studying, to get you into the here and now, into the present moment, right? Alrighty, so Julie, that would help you. Then you don't have to worry about eating eggs or fish. For those of us that aren't into eating eggs or fish or animal products in any way. Julie, from Yang to Yin. Okay, Yin. Yin is that beautiful card. Okay. So Yin, number 2. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. So that receiving, right? Many of us are give, and we don't sit in that space of being open to receive because we've just been conditioned to be receivers, right? I think it'll be fine. And it's true, right? What is meant for you will never pass you by. That is very, very true, right? So now we have Helena, and then Carla, Angel Wings, Tasha, and Liz. Whoa. Helena, Observer, number 49. Okay, Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Okay? That's a great message for all of us, right? We get caught up in thinking that our perspective of the world is the only true perspective, that our opinion's the right opinion, right? That's why we have people that, get angry and yell and scream on Facebook because their opinion is not the same as your opinion and they think their opinion's the only correct one. So, this is all about allowing yourself to understand that it's just your perspective, and perspectives can change. So can opinions, right? And the only one that the opinion matters to, who your opinion matters to is yourself, right? And sometimes if we shift our perspective and look at it and say, well, how did that person see this experience? They would have seen it from a totally different viewpoint. right? And if we can look at how all the pieces fit together in that dynamic, it can really shift us into understanding. Everybody loves everybody on Facebook. All right, Carla is next. Carla, come to the edge, number 36. Come to the edge. Look at her dancing off the ledge with all of her heart petals. Number 36. Courage. Taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. And it's true, if we stay in the familiar, there's not a lot of growth when we stay in the familiar space, right? We have to do things to constantly step it up or step to a different space. Hello, King Croc. How are you today? All right. After Carla is Angel Wings. I feel like it's really quieter. I'm going to give myself some loves. You're welcome, love. Oh, Rochelle is back. Well, look at that. We can get you a card after all. I'm just giving myself some loves. Yes, absolutely. All righty. I'm going to pull Rochelle's card, and then we'll do Angel Wings, Tasha. Hi. Oh, sorry that you're having low energy. Is there a reason why you have low energy today? I'm just going to ask if this is the right direction. Yes, we are all definitely guided. Sometimes it's tough, right? But what is meant for us can't pass us by, which is a good thing, right? And some of those experiences and lessons that we have, we need to have them in order to be the person, like to be where we need to be. You're so love. You're so wonderful. Love you. Oh. Sorry to hear that, lovely. Sorry to hear that. That is definitely a challenge. But there must be something like, that there's an experience. There's something that needs to happen there. Have some coffee. Apparently I need to swing up my coffee and then I have to open the lid. And then I have to open the lid. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope that there's a better place coming to you. Don't hold on. Don't focus on that. You have to stay in you have to believe, right? Look at as much as you can. Right? Exactly. So maybe, right, like the best thing that you can do is believe that everything is going to work out. Believe that you are divinely protected, like you're divinely directed and divinely protected, and that everything, and just hold the vision of the house, of the space that you're going to find, right? Just hold on to that and believe that it's coming to you. Okay. Believe that you're going to be okay. Do you have any siblings? Is there any, aunts or uncles? Like, is there anyone else, like anyone around, like any other family? But it will come to you, okay? Right? Because if even if you don't believe that thoughts manifest, right? Even if you don't believe that your thoughts manifest, I mean, your thoughts are energy, and energy doesn't die, right? It goes and goes, right? Sometimes no one else will help him. No, it's coming up, Liz. Hi, Manimal. But even if you don't believe that thoughts manifest into form, your thoughts in the negative affect your nervous system, and being in fight or flight will lead you to, or depression, anxiety and depression, in those states there. If you're in those spaces, that's bad for your body, right? That's what will bring disease to you, right? Is by being in those emotional states. So if you can transition into the faith, right? Having faith as opposed to holding on to fear. If you can hold on to faith, it's going to be better for your body, better for your nervous system, better for your overall health and well-being. So that's why, you want to stay with that. Even if you feel like, even if you want to transition out of that, right? Transition into that good space. Yes, that's great messages from CJ. Where do you live? Where are you? Hi, Lulu. Yes. Yes. Manitoba. Rochelle might have more information on what it's like than that area, being that she lives in Manitoba as well. Right. But sending you lots and lots of positive energy. Just stay with that. I love myself. Everything. This is all part of the plan. Even if you say it's all part of the plan, because then you're not, trying to, like, you might be able to say that where possible, right? If you say in your mind, it's all part of the plan. It's not super positive, right? Like saying, like everything is working out beautifully or something like that, which you might not be able to like grab onto because, it doesn't feel that way necessarily. So when we say it's all part of the plan, and that can kind of like shift you into just at least a more neutral energy, right? But just believe, see what you want to see, write it down. Thank you for providing for me. Thank you for the shelter. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the water, right? Like all of that stuff, right? Yeah. So yeah, Rochelle like has said she will help where she can, like at least giving you some guidance and stuff, right? But yeah. So for Rochelle, in protection mode, number 17, the Fates. Okay. I'm going to flip it over so you can see it in the upright position. Okay. So the Fates for Rochelle, number 17. Good morning, Jeet. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. This is the message for you, Rachel, as well. Oh, love you. Love to you. Love and joy. Love and joy. And much, much love to everybody. Yes. Yes. Marilyn on Facebook had a beautiful, beautiful thought. As much as it may seem like you're maybe avoiding, but looking at comedy, right? Looking at things that make you laugh, because it changes the brain chemistry. It puts you into a better space. So find anything that makes you laugh. It doesn't matter what makes you laugh, right? It's getting yourself into that joyful state. Watch kitty and puppy videos. Watch, you know, like fails, like stuff like that, like whatever it is that makes you laugh, because getting yourself in to a beautiful, into that joyful state, right? Into that happiness, the happiness chemicals that get released into your body, right? Dopamine, and like increasing your serotonin, like all of that is so powerful. Yeah, even watching some of the older TV that, you know, can make you laugh as well. It's great suggestion. Thank you, Marilyn. Okay, angel wings and planting seeds, getting out in the earth, in the dirt, right? Interacting, getting sunshine on you. Get some sunshine on you. That'll help you. Dancing, good music. If you can put some like really good songs on, right? Hi, honey. Is this angel wings card? Is this angel wings card? Unfinished symphony, number 10, love. That's okay. No apologies needed. No apologies needed, Kita. I appreciate you all. I think Damia left. I love her, but I think she left. Good. Okay. I did 132 likes. I'm pretty sure anyone could beat that. So, angel wings, unfinished symphony. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Okay. Yeah, Mama's on the list. Thank you for offering. I appreciate that. All right. So let me know how that feels for you, angel wings. And radical acceptance is a huge thing, right? Sometimes we get so tied up in it, like, oh, like with a relationship, especially, like we get really tied up in the end of a relationship, right? And why, and what could I have done? How could I have changed it? Right? But if the radical acceptance, it's over, right? And let it go, because staying tied to that that's you're giving your energy away, right? So, and it is what it is as much as that statement sucks, right? A lot of people don't like that statement, but it's true. What is in the current moment is how the current moment is. Like we could apologize for something that we've done. We could make reparations. We could hope that would somehow, maybe transition things or change things. But in that sense, like you're going to have to do something to change anything. Otherwise, it's just going to remain the same. But what it is right now is what it is, and accept that, right? We can't go back in time and change the past. We can't stop. We can't, we can affect the future by being how we are in the moment. But yeah. Nope, Shabam, I didn't know you were still there. So if you leave and you have, then I just pause off on it, right? So Tasha is next, and then Liz. Tasha. Oh. Let's see if it's in the right direction, okay? Because it fell on the floor. Is this the right direction for Tasha's card? Yes. So TikTok, Tasha, in protection mode. So I'll show it upright so that you can see it upright, but TikTok in protection mode. Okay. Number 30. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax, right? So that's really important as well, right? And fear and faith occupy the same space. The fear is the belief that the outcome will be negative. Faith is the belief that the outcome is going to be positive. But both of them are holding space for something that is not here in the present moment, right? It's a future-based thought. So if we can hold faith instead of fear, we'll be in better space with our bodies, with our nervous systems, and with our manifestations, right? When we hold that faith, the only thing that we can do is maybe, slow down it from arriving to us. Here. But there's a reason for it, right? We're all in a rush to have babies. We are all in a rush to have babies because, and we do feel like our clock is tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, right? We do feel like our clock is ticking away on us. And for women, it's more understandable, right? For women, it's more understandable that we do feel the ticking of the clock because the older we get, the older our eggs are. But, when it comes to being a parent, to having babies is good when you're young. To being a birther, to birthing babies is good when you're young, but being a parent is better when you're older, right? When you're older, you're wiser, and you will be a better parent to your children and be less likely to pass along trauma to your babies, right? But when you're young, you're just a child raising children, and that's going to always have complications on the upbringing of the children, right? Yeah. It's absolutely true, right? We used to be a village to raise a child, right? The young would birth it and the elders would raise it. But now we end up putting ourselves in this position that we have to have these babies so young, and everybody's having babies. When I was one, I had 2 children by the time I was 20. My mom had 2 children by the time she was 17, right? So I just felt good that I didn't do it as young as my mom, right? I'm very happy that my one son is 28 and doesn't have any of his own children yet. Like he's a right. And I'm still in the village. Right. But that's what we need to be having, like, if the young have children, that's the elders that should be raising them because they are wise. They're going to be more patient. They're going to be more understanding. Yes, it was right. Yeah, but if they come from trauma, that's different though. When they come from trauma, right? And that's you're looking at unhealed, right? At unhealed, right? Even if you're not traumatized, if you are 20 years old having babies, you're still not going to be as good a parent as someone that's untraumatized at 40. At 40, you're wise and knowledgeable and you have a better understanding, right? But again, when you're in the young age, right? Like when you're in the if you're traumatized at 40 and you haven't done any healing, you're still going to be better than you were at 20 traumatized. Mm-hmm. Not everybody should be parents. That's a very valid thing. Aw, we were nice nuns. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Yep. And that's the thing. Like if you're traumatized unless you do the healing. Just a lot of us will heal before we hit our 40s. Not all of us do. Some of us wait until we, hurt and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. But I know I'd be a better parent today than I was when I was in my 20s because I've done my healing, and now that I'm healing, it's much better, much better. Okay, I'm gonna give Shabam wanted to know, will they need to change the current? Does he have to move to get a job? Do you need to heal to get it? Yes, you need to move. You do need to move to get that job. Okay, you do need to move Location for you do need to move your location for a job. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. No. What I'm saying is that, and this isn't actually me saying this. This is in the conversations with God, and it's in the whole, like, if you look at having, well, yes, I mean, we are a naive culture. Like, we are a very young, what is the, like, we're like infants. We're like infants as far as like our evolution of our consciousness, right? So we are as a whole entire society, we are definitely trauma, like the whole thing. But most times, and this is collectively, most times the people that are in their 40s and above would be better parents than those young parents. It's because of the knowledge and wisdom and patience that they acquire throughout their entire lifetime getting to that point. However, trauma becomes trauma, right? Oh, no, they shouldn't. The youth are the ones that are supposed to be changing things, right? Because they come along and they do have better ideas. Yes. Aw, sending you so much love, CJ. So much love. The youth should be challenging the opinions of the elders. The problem is that we think that the way we thought is the way we should always think. The way that we've done things is the way we always should do things. And that's where we get caught. And we get told, like, it's just, we should be challenging belief systems all the time. We absolutely should. We should be listening to the youth about the stuff that's coming up, right? But the elders are just the patience thing. It's in the conversations with God. That's what the channeled message was, is that that's the way that it should be. The most dangerous set, yep, it's always been that way. Exactly. They're not old at 40. You make it seem like at 40 they're over the hill, mama. I take offense to that at 48. I would raise children beautifully at my age. I don't want to go sit in a rocking chair and pass away my time reading books. You get cotton picking, get back here. Get off my yard. That's not me. That's because they're too young. They shouldn't have had babies. Anyway, we all have there's a variety of different perspectives, and mine is my perspective, and everybody is entitled to have their own perspectives. Oh, I'm very young. Very young. Most people go through their healing journey, right, as they're aging. So by the time they hit their 40s and 50s and beyond, they would have healed their trauma. Does that mean that everybody has? No. Does that mean that everybody that's over 40 would make an amazing parent? No. Does that mean that everybody under 20 ruined their children, or under 30 ruined their children by having children young? No. This is not a blanket statement that everybody is like, there's never an every and all, right? That's where we get caught into, that's where we get caught up anyway. Thank you, Julie. I braided it last night. Yeah, but you're looking at your very specific environment, right? And we know that your specific environment was a lot of trauma, right? Right? My mom at 66 is a much better mom. She's a great mom to my to the grandbabies and the great grandbabies. She is amazing with them. But she was a shitty mom. And she'd be the first one to say that, right? She'd be like, I was a shitty mom. But at 66 now, my mom's a great grandma. She's a great, great person. I did read your card, Helena. It was observer. So looking at things from a different perspective, right? But my mom's different because my mom did her healing journey. So that's why she's now a great, great mom. I'll show you my brother. My brother's 50 years old and he could keep up with many, many children, run and play soccer. My mom goes out and plays and hangs out. But that's the thing. Like you're looking at your perspective. Like 50 is not old. Like I actually I'm slightly offended by the fact that I feel like I should just go get a cane and a wheelchair and just go call myself done because I'm 48. Like that's not true. I actually run 10K. My brother runs like miles every day. He works out. He's physically fit and healthy. No, participating. My mom gets out and runs. She's 66 years old and she gets out and runs around and plays and has fun. But I'm not decrepit. I'm not disabled. I'm fully able. I'm young and healthy and youthful. I'm in my prime. Right? Like but you're looking at it through the viewpoint of your specific family. And I'm not talking about your specific family. I'm talking about collectively. And I'm not talking about it from my perspective. I was listening to Conversations with God. It was a book that was written with a guy that had channeled conversations from God. And it's what God had said that, and not that, we're in a primitive culture for sure. Like we're very, very infants in our evolution stage, right? That's what we're trying to do all the time is raise the collective consciousness, right? That's what we're trying to do is raise the collective consciousness. But in the way that we should be doing it is that, yes, the young are great for birthing, but they shouldn't be raising children. They shouldn't be. I feel like a baby. Oh, yes, they are, because genetically they want to be, right? We want to have our children young. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be having our children as young people. We should be birthing young children, but we should be doing it in Native culture. Every woman in the tribe of my tribe, like in Mohawk, which I am, but in Mohawk, every woman in the tribe is the mother to the child. Every one of those women raises the child, right? It's a village to raise a child. There should always be a village raising the child. It shouldn't be up to just one person, right? It shouldn't be just one person that's raising a child. It should be the entire village is responsible for raising the children, right? That's what the mentality is, like the Mohawks do, right? Or like other tribes do. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ideally. Liz, happy. Exactly. It's not a collective, like it's not every single mom who wasn't over 40 that had kids is a shitty mom, because otherwise I'm going to be calling myself a shitty mom too. And I know I made mistakes, but right. When you get into, yes, they did, Colby, they did. And the same thing when you get over, and when you go over 40, I'm not saying everybody over 40's got their shit together and is an amazing human being who should raise the children, because most of the people over 40 right now, they were raised in trauma too, and they have antiquated belief systems. So it's the same, right? It's not a blanket statement. It was ideally in the world, the young would have children and the village would help to raise them collectively together. Right? Not just leaving it up to young children raising babies, right? Number 26 for Liz. Happy. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. That's a blanket statement, Mama. And we just have to keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Right? That's the whole goal, is evolve and raise the consciousness and get better and better and better. And maybe some year that concept of having the young birth the children for the genetics and for the healthiness of the birth, and having the village raise the child will work wonderfully, because we won't have trauma. Right? We're starting to see more and more trauma healing now. Right? But I know I would have much preferred my 66-year-old mom than my 16-year-old mom. I think they will. But you're entitled to your opinion for sure. I'm just going to get my walker after the show so I can get out of my chair, hobble along, take my dog for a walk. Maybe he'll take me for a walk. I'm going to start the card over again. No, but you did imply in the statements that you made that those over 40 couldn't keep up with children, couldn't play with them, couldn't keep up with kids playing soccer and stuff like that. And I do it all the time. I run around with my grandchildren. I jump on the trampoline. I play soccer. I run. I'm a very active person. And so is my brother. My brother skates and does all kinds. Like, we're very, very, and even that, I'm 2 years from 50. Like, that's, and it's a very like opinionated thing to say and it just, I took it not kindly, just to be clear. Right? I'm not over the hill. Yes. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now, and find joy in the present moment. Whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. I know I look young, actually. My mom looks really young, too. My mom looks really young. Right. I just know I went through my healing experience. So for me, it would have been better for me to have children now. I would have raised much better children, for sure. Right. I would have raised much better children. My mom would have raised much better children. And I was talking about a book that some guy channeled from God. And that's what he was saying, is that the young should birth them, the old should raise them collectively, and this wasn't about traumatized or looking at our current culture and the state that it is. Yeah, 20-year-olds sit down and watch their children play while they flip through their phone and check out TikTok, or they just hand TikTok to the phone and say, here, go play, right? So we can talk all day about like how crappy parents are in a lot of different ways, no matter what age they are, right? Age does not predict the quality of the parent in a lot of circumstances, unfortunately, because so many of the older generations are traumatized, passing trauma on down through the generations. Right. And now we have generations that are numbed out, mindless, right, looking on their phones and giving tablets to their children to parent them. Right. But I was always one that played with my children, and so was my mom, and so was my brother, and we still are. And like I said, my mom's 66 and she'll be running outside and, chasing the kids around the yard and playing with them. And my brother will go play, like he goes and plays soccer all on his own. He plays, sports like that. Right. He runs 10 miles a day. I go running myself and, stuff like that, and am very active. Like I'll jump on the trampoline with my grandchildren and have fun like that. So it's not an age thing. It's really nothing to do with age. right? It's not an age thing. It's just people don't play with their kids, and there's certain people that don't play with their children, right? Oh yeah, I don't even have any cards left on the list to do. Pulling on my hair. Pulling on my hair. Oh yeah, Kita, definitely. Haha, Kita. Flexible, number 19. Number 19 for Kita. Flexible. Do you want the relationship or prosperity? Let's do prosperity. All right. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure, like a building, would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too, which is just beautiful. Oh yes, you can't be, you're not meant to entertain them all the time. They need to learn to entertain themselves and to be bored. They need to learn to be bored. Yeah, you did miss your card though, Julie. I'm sorry. I was looking to see if we had it written down. So who missed their card and would like it read? Okay. Who needs their card reread? No, it's okay. Unless I know that you leave, I'm going to assume that you're still here and I'm going to read on, right? So it's fine. It's fine. Your card was Yin, which is number 2. Okay, so the feminine principle of receptivity. I'm not sure if you did, Crystal. I don't think you did. I can put you on the list though, dear. So the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of consciously allowing. So this is Julie's card, Yin. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. And it's really a lot about being like, we're always give, right? But you have to be open to receive. You have to allow yourself to be in that state of receptivity. Okay. So that's the important message there. Thank you, Crystal. Is this Crystal's card? Is this in the right direction? Okay, just wanted to make sure it was supposed to be in protection mode. So number 48, poised. Poised, okay? In protection mode, number 48. Nice. Yes, we have to be careful of that. A lot of us get into that state where we were raised to give and give and give, and especially a lot with women, right? We were meant to, like, go and get your daddy, his, go and do this, go make this person that, like stuff like that. So it really puts us in that position of thinking that we're to be subservient and give, as opposed to actually receiving, right? So the protection mode for poised for Crystal. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Right? Beautiful, beautiful message. Okay. Did anyone else need their card read, or because I don't know if Helena left? Aw. Oh, you are worthy. You are worthy, Julie. You are definitely worthy. Oh, I'm glad I saw you too, Rachel. Are you feeling better? Hi, Ricky Rick. What's your question, Leslie? We'll ask this to be divinely, and we'll ask it, okay? Oh, I love you, sweetie. Thank you. Collection. Yeah, absolutely, Julie. That is definitely what she's saying. Oh, of course you will, Rachel. Do you love you? If you love you and you embody love, you will definitely, right? So Rachel, will Rachel find love? Will Rachel find her loving partner? Because we magnetize to us what we embody. So if you're embodying love, you'll bring love to you. Okay? Good day, Tree Hugs. How are you? Okay. Make sure you love yourself unconditionally, though. You have to love the good and the bad, right? It's a part of the shadow work. Oh, switch positions. Ooh. Good. You're welcome, Leslie. Just shake it up because now my coffee's getting a little. Lisa. Will Lisa and James be in a relationship with each other? Will Lisa and James get into a relationship? Yeah, it was a yes. It was a yes, love. And for Lisa, it's a no. It's a no. I don't know if Shabam's still there, but Kimmy, should you text today? Should Kimmy text today? Text F today. Should Kimmy text F today? No. No, Kimmy. Shabam, are you still there? Because I don't know if you left, but if you did leave, okay. You're welcome, Kimmy. Paige, showing up at the end of the show. Lucky we stuck around for as long as we did. Good morning. Oh, it was really spicy at the end of my coffee. Wow. That's okay. Yay, tiny. You came in right at the perfect time. You do? Me too. I did for sure. Paige, mending. This is funny because we had mending once today. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to finish any more of that coffee. It needs more coffee in there. There's way too much, like, too spicy. Needs to put another coffee in it. Have an extra coffee today since I'm not eating anything. Number 52, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow, after I read the card, and then you have to ask it in a way like that about the wings, okay? You have to ask it in a way that I can yes, no. So each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. When we rehearse those arguments, we always win them, right? Over and over again. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Hi, Sarah, love. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. And it's true. That's what we're doing. We're setting ourselves free. We're not saying what they did to us was right, that it was okay, or anything like that. We're just saying we want to let go by forgiving. We want to let go of the energetic ties to that specific situation. It's all we're doing when we forgive and release and let go, right? Which is beautiful. Yeah. Did it release the wings? Did it? But I just want to ask that part in the correct way. Did it? I love you, sweetheart. I really do. It's going in a circle. I love you, Paige. So the blessing that we did the other day that we only know the exact recipe to, do we have ownership of intellectual property on that? And are in fruition of wings meeting. It's been saying yes the whole time as I'm reading the information that you're writing down, Leslie. Okay. As I read it, it's been staying with yes. As you can see, And I even put my hand down to make sure that I'm not interfering with it. We do have the intellectual property to wings connecting. Yes. Yes, I love the way that you say that. I love that, Marilyn. Beautiful. And that's, yeah, not accepting or being opened to receive scrambles the energy and infinity balance. When a person gives you a compliment, accept it. You never know how out of their comfort zone these persons might have taken themselves, such as struggles with shyness, to give you that compliment. Encourage their coming out and open hearts to beauty. It's beautiful. The recipe, sure with my permission, is included, heals millions. Yes. So will my coworker get the job that she's applied for? And Kim said that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to close it off though. Yes, that's a yes to Mel, but I'm getting a phone call from my sister-in-law and I actually want to take it and talk with her, okay? So I love you guys. I'm going to close it off for today. Have a beautiful day, okay? I will be back at